Okay, the reason so many people asked me to do a video of how we close the pool is how we stop the wind. Because while we've closed pretty much the same for, well, this pool, the pool before this had been here for 22 years and then another place for 3 years, so easily 25 years that we've been closing it. We always struggled with the wind getting under it and ruining our cover. Like all torn to pieces, and especially, I don't know if you can see, but it's like wide open here. And the other side of that fence is a wide open field. So 2 years ago, we were trying to figure out how to keep the wind down. So this is the first step that we do. You're going to see that I have several pieces of wood here. Each one is numbered for each section of the pool. And if you look under here, there is a lip right here. And this stick, once we get the cover on, I wanted to show you before we get the cover on, fits right up inside here. So just to show you, once the cover is on, we put this up in here, and I will show you more once we get the cover up done. But I wanted you to see it before. And you can see there's a 2, and they're all numbered. This one is a 10, and they all go in the right spot each time. So that is what I wanted to show you before we put the cover on. Now we're going to put the wind system on, which is what part 1 of the wind system. So when you do this, it's really important that the wire be up as far as it can so that you have this extra, which will be tucked up in there like this, but this has to be all the way up as far as it will go to give you this extra. So now my husband is gonna pick up the wood and he is going to tuck it up underneath that lip that I showed you on the previous video. So that extra has to be up to have a give. So he's tucking it up in there, and it's going to go right down in the back in that little area that I showed you. Again, this won't work on the Intex pools. This will only work on a soft side with the metal rail or plastic rail. Okay, so now he's got it tucked up in there and seated down in behind the rail, and we're going to take these little things that we got off Amazon, and we put 3 on each one. And we clip them right to the board, right underneath there. I don't know if I can, yeah, see, you can see the board there. And that keeps the wind from getting up underneath there. So this is the final web. And this is paracord. And you just go across the top. And it's tight. It's tight across there. And you can see, these are the easiest ones to see. And what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cords. These you can't hardly see. There's one right there. There's one right there. That's black cord. There's one right there. And then you can see the red one. But these keep the wind from being able to catch it, and between the wind not being able to get under it as well with the boards that are underneath the side rails and this, it makes for a good wind block. And I'll show you. So this is what we use, type 3 550-pound paracord. It's UV protective, so hopefully we won't have to replace it this year. You can see I've got that out of my vacuum that goes in the bottom. I got to clean that before winter, but this is what we used.